ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन
तस्मै
श्रीगुरवे
श्रीगुरवे नमः।
नमः।
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं
चैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं
स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं
स्वयं
रूपकदा
रूपकदा
मह्यं
मह्यं
ददाति
ददाति
स्वपदान्तिकं
स्वापदान्तिकं
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः
श्रीगुरोः
श्रीयुतपदकमलं
श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन्
वैष्णवं
वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं
श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं
साग्रजातं सहगना
सहगण
रघुनाथं तं
दिवं
सजीवं
साद्वैतं सावधूतं
भवतं
परिजनसहितं
भजनाद्वैतं
कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं
कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं नीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा
सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च
नमो वैष्णवादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले
श्रीमते
वेदान्त
भक्तिवेदान्त
स्वामिनिधि
स्वामिनिति नामे
नमस्ते
नमस्ते
सरस्वती
सारस्वते
देवे
देवे गौरवाणी
गौरवाणी
प्रचारिणे
प्रचारिणे
निर्विशेषशून्यवादी
निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशताधारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण
श्रीकृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य प्रभो
प्रभु नित्यानंद
नित्यानन्द
श्री
श्री
अद्वैत
अद्वैत
गदाधर
गदाधर
श्रीवासादि
श्रीवासदि
गौर
गौरभक्तवृन्द
भक्त हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे हरे हरे
हरे
राम
हरे
हरे
राम
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 राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा। Yes, Roji, you are sharing something and you wanted to explain the question and answers which we explained, asked, thinking yesterday. Hare Krishna.
Are you
Yes, yes, Roji, I am. I am.
able to hear me?
Yes, yes, clearly.
मेरा बीच में इंटरनेट बंद हो गया था.
Yeah, now I am able to hear you.
Some issue with my network. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So your question was that which Vedic literature this Hare Krishna mantra is presented.
Oh, yes.
Just wait for a minute.
Hari, if you have any material, you can share through the screen.
No. I am using a mobile.
Your voice is breaking.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, now I am able to hear you. Yes, Roji.
हाँ, okay. अबे ठीक है?
Yes.
So Hare Krishna mantra is presented in various literatures. The entire mantra is presented in various literatures. Amongst the uh, two famous literatures are Kali Santarana Upanishad and Brahmanda Puran. So
Okay.
in Kali Santarana Upanishad, Narad Muni is entire Upanishad is not more than 20 verses. Like it is very less verse. Okay.
What is that? What is the
Narad Muni
Upanishad?
Kali Santarana Upanishad.
Okay. We have that.
Uh, uh,
You have that
okay, I don't
Upanishad?
have. I will send you through mail.
Okay.
So in that Upanishad, only Narad Muni is asking the question of deliverance, the the means of deliverance for the Kali Yuga. Okay. And then the Hare Krishna mantra is Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So in this Upanishad, Hare Rama is mentioned first and Hare Krishna is mentioned later. And this Kali Santarana Upanishad is part of Yajur Veda. Vedas contains Samhitas, Aranya, Brahmana, and Upanishads, Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. Okay, so and Upasana Kanda. So the 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 Jnana Kanda part, the Upanishad part of Yajur Veda contains some Upanishads. Amongst the 108 Upanishads will be divided into 4 Vedas, right? So this is part of the Yajur Veda. So you one cannot say that in Vedas Hare Krishna mantra is not mentioned. ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते. Okay, and then somebody will say that why you chant Hare Krishna first and Hare Rama. And Hare Krishna first is mentioned in Brahmanda Puran. Okay, and Vyas, the Roma Harsha Rishi is asking to Vyasadev, and that is the Radha Khanda of Brahmanda Puran. Radha Khanda of Brahmanda Puran. Vyasadev is telling to Roma Harsha Rishi that the main means of deliverance in the age of Kali Yuga is this. So Hare Krishna mantra is mentioned there first. Hare Krishna of the mantra is mentioned there first. And then in the Ananta Samhita, the means of deliverance for the other 4 yugas is mentioned there. Hare Krishna mantra is mentioned as a main means of deliverance for the age of Kali Yuga. That is Ananta Samhita. Okay, and Brahma Yaval, that text Brahma Yaval, where Shivji is telling to Parvati Devi, there also Hare Krishna mantra is mentioned. And there are 108 tantra. There is one Radha tantra where Parvati Devi is telling to one of the devotees that Hare Krishna mantra is the means of deliverance. So and such various ways and in various scriptures, the Hare Krishna mantra is mentioned as a means of deliverance for the soul. Soul means the only means of deliverance. So one of our devotees, Sevatulya Prabhuji, says that Radha Krishna is the source of all the Purusha incarnations. Narayana, Chaturvyu, Balarama, and all the Dwarka expansion, Ras Leela expansions, and all the expansion, Vaikuntha expansion. And Radharani is the main source for all the Devi expansions. All the Manjaris, Gopis, and Brijvasis, Devis, and also the Dwarka Vasis and Vaikuntha Vasi Lakshmi Devi, and all the wives of Shri Bhu, Neel, Saraswati, 16 Kalas, they are all expansion of Srimati Radharani. And all the Vedic mantra in the Vedas, and that mantra, any mantra that exists is expansion of Hare Krishna mantra. Every mantra is an expansion of Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna is representing Sakshat Radha and Krishna. None other than Radha and Krishna. And our Jiva Goswami has given the meaning of Hare Krishna. So I will tell the meaning of Hare Krishna. So the meaning of Hare, the first Hare in Krishna by Jiva Goswami is Krishna steals everyone's mind, but Radharani steals even his when she makes use of her divine talents. Therefore, she is known as Hara. This is the first meaning of Hare. Hare is
You can show that.
That is there in my laptop, and I am using a mobile for this.
You can share the mail so that I can share the screen so that both of you can see. We can send to my mail the document, then I can share through that. We can explain. That will be better.
Okay. Just within one minute, I will share this.
Yeah. Then I will open and I will show in the screen. Both of us can see.
This is very important because we are every day chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, but our acharyas have given a meaning Bhakti Vinod Thakur ji and other acharyas have given a meaning of Hare Krishna mantra, and we have to be very clear which Hare Krishna mantra we are chanting and whom we are referring to.
Yeah. We should know it. Yeah.
This because this Rama is not referring to this Dhanush Ban Rama. Also, the Rama is expansion of Krishna, but this Rama here refers to Krishna, not the bow and arrow holder Ramachandra, Saket Vasi Ramachandra.
Acha.
Oh, Krishna.
Huh.
This Hare is is the seventh vibhakti vocative case. Hare, the actual word is Hara, the internal potency of Krishna, and Hare is the vocative case.
Acha. So our chanting of Hare.
We are calling out that is in the mood of Hare, Krishna, and Rama. तीनों भी vocative case है. So
Yeah.
that we are calling out, like we are like crying out, calling out, Hey Hare, Hey Krishna, Hey Rama. That in that mood, that is Hare Krishna mantra is that in that call, in the pukar, we say na Hindi, pukar rahe. We are like anxiously with deep, intense feeling, we are calling out. That is the mood of this mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. And in the Kali Santaran Upanishad, Narad Muni is asking what is the process for chanting this mantra. Brahmaji says there is no process and there is no hard and fast rule, and like we can chant this Hare Krishna mantra anywhere, anytime.
Have you shared that to the mail?
Yes.
Acha. Which mail I have to check?
Krishna guest care 108.
Yeah, I got it. No, I not got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Okay, I can share now. I can share through screen. Can I?
Yes.
Yeah. Able to see?
You can do expand the screen.
Now from here
okay.
you can explain. Yeah.
So the first one is Hara. The Hare Krishna ka Hare jo hai. So Jiva Goswami is explaining Krishna steals everyone's mind, but Srimati Radharani steals even his Krishna's mind due to her qualities. Therefore, she is known as Hara. One who steals Krishna's mind, that is Hara. Okay, and then Hare Krishna, because he forcefully pulls Radha from her home with the sound of his flute filled with his loveliness. The Lord of all enchanting virtues is known as Krishna. The one who attracts Srimati Radharani. Are you listening? One who attracts Srimati Radha. One who attracts lovingly Srimati Radharani. Therefore, he is called Krishna. And it is that doe-eyed Radha was taken by Krishna during the Rasa dance to spend time with him alone in a secret grove in the forest. She is therefore known as Hara. So Hare Krishna, Hare, and then another Hara. Hara means like one who was stolen from the Rasa dance. That is why she is called Hara. And then Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, so the black black effulgence of Krishna's body turn
Radhe.
even the black effulgence of Krishna's body turn even the gold of Rani's skin to black when he embraces her. He is therefore known as Krishna. The year Krishna refers to black. Which black? Not ordinary black Krishna, but one who makes even Radha Rani black in color. So Radha Rani always is adorned with blue sari, the feeling of Krishna, and Krishna is adorned with yellow sari, the feeling of Srimati. So Radha, they are never separated from each other. Okay. And then when Radha Rani orders Krishna to build the most beautiful water tank in the world, he called all the holy rivers and the tank to bring and to fill the water in the tank, right? When Krishna killed Aristasura, so he made the Krishna Kund, and from and by the request of Srimati Radharani, she that the all the holy rivers also was filled in the Radha Kund. That is Krishna. That Krishna who fills the water in the Radha Kund and Sham Kund, that is the Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Because he forcefully attracted into the forest on the Yamuna banks by Radha's ecstatic love, where he became her playful lover, he is known by the wise as Krishna. So Yamuna ke teer pe, when Krishna became the lover of the gopis, attracted by his qualities, so he is known as Krishna. And then Hare Hare, while living in Gokula, Krishna destroyed the powerful demon known as Arista. At that time, Radha called out to him with great emotion. Doing so, she stole his mind. So he is known as she is known as Hara. So when Radharani called out to Krishna, then therefore she is known as Hara. And then the last Hara is from the first line, filled with sweet affection, Radha sometimes glorifies Krishna's pastime quietly, and sometimes she sings them aloud. Thus, those who know the secret of the divine rasa call her Hara. Right? This is one who is endowed with the mood of glorifying Krishna quietly, intimately smarana, and loudly also. Therefore, she is called Hara. So this is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay. Now the second line, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Sometimes Krishna became so absorbed in Radha's love that his beloved flute slips from his hand, mad with the desire to enjoy pastime in the forest bowers with Krishna. Radha steals Krishna's flute. That goddess is also known as Hara, the one who steals Krishna's flute when Krishna is maddened with her desire. So that one who steals Krishna's flute is known as Hara. When Krishna, the expert embracer, makes love with Radha in the forest or the caves of Govardhan, he is known as Rama. So one who enjoys with Radha in the Nikunj or in the base in the caves of Govardhan, that the Rama means enjoyer, right? So Rama means enjoyer, and Rama means Rama. The word Rama means Lakshmi Devi or Srimati Radharani, one who enjoys in Rama or him or in her whom Rama enjoys. That is Rama. The internal potency of Rama is Rama. So this word Rama represents enjoyment. Ramanti, this word comes, so it represents enjoying. So here when we say Rama, it is referring to Sri Krishna, who is enjoying intimately with Srimati Radharani. Radha, most compassionate destroyer, destroys the misery of her devotees and give great joy every single day. Therefore, she is known as Hara, the one who is destroying the miseries of a devotee and giving joy. The one who is sincerely chanting Hare Krishna mantra and one who is in distress, that does not go in hand. Because when you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, then you are not in misery, because you are calling out to Srimati Radharani, and who is ever ready to destroy your misery and give you joy. तो आप हरे कृष्ण मंत्र जप कर रहे हैं, आप तकलीफ में है, थोड़ा ये मिसमैच हो रहा है. Okay, and Krishna with his beautiful blackish form submerges the mind of those who worship him in a an ocean of supreme bliss. Therefore, he is known as Rama. So Krishna, तो devotees को कृष्णा जो enjoyment दे रहे हैं, that enjoyment, the enjoyment potency is of Krishna. Okay, and in the temple of grooves, Radharani brings the infallible Krishna to the pinnacle of her joy. Therefore, she is called Rama. Since Krishna is always her side, is called, she is, Srimati Radharani is called Rama and Krishna is called Rama, because always Radharani is giving highest pleasure to Krishna. Krishna is enjoying the highest pleasure from Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. So when Krishna hears the cries of the Brajavasis who were afraid of the forest fire, he quickly swallowed it up, drying their tears by giving them joy. In this way, he is known as Ram. So when Krishna not only he takes away the distress of the sadhaka, but he also takes the distresses of the Brajavasi, right? When the Brajavasis are in trouble, so he gives joy to Brajavasi. Therefore, he is known as Rama. And then the next Hara, Krishna left Braja for Mathura in order to slay the demon, but later returned, drowned by the desire to be alone with Radha, because she attracts him back to Braja. So, who attracts Krishna back to Braja when Krishna leaves? That is that Srimati Radharani is called Hara, one who attracts the mind of, steals the mind of Krishna. The last Hara is when the son of Nanda returns to Vraja after many years in Mathura and Dwarka. He took away all the distress of the residents. In every action steals the heart of Srimati Radharani. So he is known as Hari. So one of the name of Krishna is Hari, who steals the mind and who gives pleasure to the Radharani and Brajavasi. This is the meaning of Hare Krishna mantra by our beloved scholar Acharya Srila Jiva Goswami.
Amazing. We should have all these references, otherwise when we go for preaching other activities, it is very
we are very fortunate that we are having such a deeper meaning of the Hare Krishna. In the Vedas, they will chant the meaning, but meaning of the essence is very less known. So people are only attracted to the flowery words, and the essence of the meaning of this thing, they are not known. So the entire result is not coming. But now with this meaning, when we chant Hare Krishna mantra, then the entire result of Hare Krishna mantra, the intimate love for Krishna and his pastimes will be there in our heart.
Yeah. So what about this Kali Santarna Upanishad and Brahmanda Puranas, which you are quoting?
I will send you tomorrow. Kali Santarna Upanishad is a very short Upanishad, and we can read it tomorrow. I will download and send you. कल हम पढ़ सकते हैं. बहुत छोटा है वो, बहुत छोटा है.
Okay, we'll do that. Kali
Okay, now
Santarna
about
and Brahmanda Purana.
Now there are the 16 samskaras. So in that, if you are
have
born
document?
in the world, I don't have any document, but I am reading from an online page. Okay, so
which online page?
So-
Tell me, I will open that. Either you should share in the chat box that page, copy paste.
I'm using this mobile for chat. Either laptop mein, baba.
No, you cannot
Mail
chat in the mobile. Also, you can chat. No, you just copy paste that web page from where you are taking reference. Then I will show in the screen so that in future reference I will be.
Krishna guest care. Okay, I will send them mail. Okay, there are.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
आपको मैंने मेल कर दिया.
Okay.
So according to astrological calculation, a particular date from the time of the last day of the period, that is considered, and on when the particular day when you conceive, are you listening?
Yes, yes, yes.
You consider the last day, there is 5 days of periods, menstruation period of women, right? You consider
Yeah.
the fifth day, you consider the fifth, are you listening? Consider the fifth day as zero, and from the fifth day you calculate the day, and each day when you conceive, after the menstruation period, the each day you conceive a particular quality of a child will be born. And as you proceed more and more toward the later days from the menstruation period, more better quality of child will be born. Especially when the 15th day of from the menstruation period and the 16th day, a good Brahmana child can be born if you conceive on those days. So particular time and place, if you conceive, then because Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu were conceived not on a very auspicious time, so they were born in a this thing way, right? So the timing of conceiving is very important.
So
So
how
before,
how 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 this conceiving process happens? They will take one month, no, 28 days. How many days?
you will count the days from the woman's menstruation day.
Uh-huh. The first day is when
No,
menstruation happen.
first, second, third, fourth, fifth. 5 days menstruation period is there. Okay,
Okay.
and after you consider the fifth day as zero, and from the fifth day you calculate.
During this time, one should not do this Garbhadana Samskar, na?
No, that within the menstruation period one should not have any tissue. In the Vedic culture, you should not see the face of the woman also.
Oh,
You
really?
will lose
Yeah.
all your knowledge. This is there in Bhagavatam also. You will lose your knowledge. This is
Oh.
the reason why many of the saints don't get married, not because of
Uh,
brahmachari, but choose like so they one of the reason. But there are many pious matajis also. They should have respect.
whatever that period is inauspicious means we should not see only.
In olden days, you have large houses, and there is a house for menstruation period, and those day women will be only staying in
This
that room,
menstruation period is
and
how many days? 4 days, 5 days, 3 days, 1 day,
five,
2 day.
4.5, 5 days, like
Acha.
some half day of the fifth day also.
Acha.
By
These
four
five
and a half,
days,
5.
these 5 days, they should not come out of the home.
That room, and they that on that day, Draupadi was dragged from. She was in that period, and she was dragged from that period, and she even told Dushashan that, "Arey, you are a very great Kshatriya. Why are you touching me on that day? I am not to be touched and seen."
Hmm.
So that is a period where you should not. And by seeing Draupadi on that day, although she is a very intimate associate of Krishna, but
Hmm.
they did something very wrong, on that day, when she's in a very great pain, because women are very painful days there, those.
These 4, 5
And
days.
nowadays in corporate world they give holidays also in those days.
Acha, nice.
They have started giving holidays for women,
Hmm.
those days. So those days, and one of the ISKCON devotees, I've heard that the couple chanted around 300, 400 rounds, like for 2 3 days before conceiving, and this is a very good practice among ISKCON devotees. I've heard that they chant for a very long time, and they pray to the Lord, and during the 10,000 years of Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji, great sages and munis are waiting to take birth in the Vaishnava family, to demigods to propagate the mission, but there are not many good couples available for them. So if any good couples are available for them, then great demigods and sages are ready to take birth also.
Hmm.
Okay, so
So
the
what
first,
should fifth day is considered 0 day. That day onward they can conceive.
if you consider, like, first Kshatriya will be born, Vaishya will be born, and on 16th and the 15th day a Brahmana will be born, and a great devotee will be born on the 15th, on the 16th day if you conceive, like that.
Hmm.
And that's right, and that should not be on the bad murat, bad karna, and timing also, and that should not be on the day of tithi which you are born, and also not on the nakshatra you are born. So if that nakshatra comes the day you are born, and or the day the wife's nakshatra or your nakshatra, then you should not do on the month rashi also, which rashi you are born, and the wife rashi's birth rashi, you should not do. And like that, and and in in there is one Radha Kavacham, Radha Kavacham
Mm.
by Lord Shiva to Parvati Devi. He says that in there's a prayer in the Radha Kavacham that even while we are having intimate relationship in the mood of enjoyment, hey Radharani, I should never forget you. So that is not, it is solely for pleasure of the Lord, like Lord told Priyavarta through Brahmaji to get married. So only then you can have a good child, or nahi to Varna Shankara hi hoga. Because if you are only doing for, if you are only doing for your enjoyment and all those things, then you will never have a good child, and then you will not have a child called Shruti Dhara. Shruti Dhara means one who all from the first hearing, once he listen, then he will remember everything. What if you tell the child once, he can remember to an entire lifetime. That is called Shruti Dhara. If you want a Shruti Dhara child, then there is two rules, that if you have to be conceived in a particular time, and you should follow the entire 16 samskara. At the age of 5 6, you should get him Brahman initiated. So if there is a verse in Manusmriti that at the age of five, if a Brahmana gets Gayatri Mantra Diksha by the Guru, then he gets Brahma Tej. And till the age of 12, the age of 5 to 12, he practices the Gayatri Mantra, then there will be no trouble, because now everybody is in trouble at the younger age. They are having mental disorders and all those things, and lack of studies, and because of pornography and videography, their mind is disturbed. Because at the younger age, they have not been Brahman initiated, and they're not chanting the Vedic mantra. They are not getting Brahma Tej. And because of not getting Brahma Tej, all useless people are doing all this terrorist activity. They are, and all useless activity, pub and meat eating, they're breaking four regulative principles. So these solar samskars are very important to purify all the, if you have any astrological problem, if you have any birth problem, if you have any location, all the problems can be purified by using this solar samskara. And this is the very good natural way. Now you are not even following any samskara, and you go to this Babaji and some Totka Tana, this mystical Tantra Mantra. What is the use if the general process of samskaras are given? If you really follow that, then you need not do any other process to get purification. Okay. So first samskara is Garbhadana samskara. That is the entire book which is there in our temple also. So Garbhadana samskara. And then there is different stages of fetus. Different stages with different samskaras that been done. One is second one is Pumsava samskara, where the organs are developed, and we are praying to the Lord that proper organs are developed. So this is called Anga Upasana. What is this called? Anga Upasana. We are relating our Anga to the Anga of the Lord. So in the Narasimha Kavacham, in the Narayan Kavacham, in the 6th chapter of Bhagavatam, we are relating our organs to organs of the Lord. Since Lord, you have such a particular beautiful organs, so let me, my organ, this body organ also be engaged in your service, because this my organ, my hand is part of your hand. Let this be engaged very nicely, right? And then there is Simanto no ya samskar, okay? And then the 5th month, where the fetus is right, in the this is there considered in the fifth month, where the child, first the mother feels that the child is moving in a way, the child is moving, right? That time, 5th month, 6th month, all the ladies will come, and they will give some gifts to that and pray for, you have seen that in your village.
Yeah, Simanto, so they will celebrate. Yeah.
Right. And then Jata Karma Sanskar ritual is performed of the birth of the child. Birth of the child is not a very ordinary thing, and a particular, seeing the astrological consideration, it is recommended for the parents whether they can see the child or not see the child. It is not that always the parents are allowed to see the child. And nowadays in hospital you are waiting outside, मेरा बच्चा क्या है? ऐसा नहीं है. The Dai will, astrological Pandit will first check whether that the child is auspicious for the parents to see the child or not. And then if the child is like there are 4 nakshatras, that is called Gandanta nakshatra. If the child is born in the Gandanta nakshatra, then before the puja is done, we should not see the child. I am born in one of the Gandanta nakshatra. Okay, so you should not see the child, and then when the nakshatra comes in the next month, then you should perform the puja, and then the parents should see the child. Like that, it is so strict. Detail is there mentioned whether you should can see the child or not, and who sees the child for the first few years, and there is a Brahma in the house according to Vastu Shastra. The center part of the house is called Brahma Sthan house. Okay, and from that sun sign comes center courtyard. There is a courtyard in the house, and sun sign comes. And there whether the child is allowed to see the sun or not. When the first time the child gets in connection with the sun, then there's a samskar being performed like that. And when the child goes out of the house, another samskar is being performed. So the entire purification is there. So namakarana samskar. Namakarana is done on the basis of nakshatra. Which particular nakshatra you are born, then you are relating yourself to a particular gotra and nakshatra, particular lineage of a rishi, and that is your particular tendency. Nowadays you go for career counseling, that there is not so much कौन सा बड़ा बच्चा क्या काम करेगा, कौन सी चीज में aptitude test करेंगे, they will do mind reading test and all this ECG testing, what is the nature of my child. But no need to do all this nonsense. If you know the particular nakshatra of the child, then that according to that nature of the child, you can find out that, oh, this person is inclined towards more shastra or education or military person or business kind of person. Accordingly the name will be given. So Dhritarashtra name Suyodhan, his son ka naam Suyodhan tha. But according to the quality of Duryodhan, people name him Duryodhan only. So only the parents, only the Gandhari and Dhritarashtra and Krishna used to call him Suyodhan. Rest all the people in the Hastinapur used to call him Duryodhan because Duryodhan is one who steals others' wealth. Okay, so the Duryodhan, according to his nature, he is called. The name is done according to the nature of the person, and not like any pinky dinky and anything you are naming nowadays. According to the nature of the person, and that by seeing the name of the person, oh, you are a Kshatriya, you are a Vaishya. So this is very detailed, Okay, and Nishkramana Samskar. This is the first day when the baby goes out of the house, and maybe the first day the child will see the sun, and first day he goes to the temple. First the child will visit to a temple and take blessings from the Lord. So many of the ISKCON devotees, they bring their child for the first time to the Radha Ras Bihari, and they take the Charnamrit, and then yesterday we were reading the Anna Prashana Samskar, where the first 6 months only milk is being fed to the child, right? The first time this prasadam, this baby is getting any solid food, Anna Prashana, and on that day, then that Bhagavatam is kept, and a box of jewelry will be kept, a box of Bhagavatam will be kept, and we will check whether the boy is inclined towards jewelry, money, wealth, or towards Shastra, like that. So Srila Prabhupada ji was inclined towards, Shastra. Okay. Then Karna Vedana Samskar. Karna Vedana is done in the 6th month. This is representing if you are in a Dvija family, Brahmana, Kshatriya, and Vaishya, then my also Karna Vedana is done. And so you are born in a Dvija family, then definitely Karna Vedana is done to get so that you get knowledge. Karna Vedana is representing knowledge. So आपको knowledge होगा, and a gold is considered very pure. Nowadays Vaishnava community, they wear tulsi earring. Now our Baldev Chandra Prabhuji and all these devotees are wearing tulsi earring. So this is very common in Vrindavan. But those days they were wearing golden earring, representing that the child is born in a Dvija family. Okay, and then Chuda Karana, after end of the first year, the shaving of the head, the Tirupati Balaji. My shaving of the head was done in Dwarka. My father took me to Dwarka, the holy land Dwarka, and then my shaving was done. So the first year the shaving is done then Vidya Arambha ceremony. You go to your traditional guru, and the guru will write the first letter A with, he will hold your hand at the first letter A, and then this Hayagriva, Lord Hayagriva, Jnananandam Mayam Devam Nirmala Swatika Kritim Adharam Sarva Vidyana. He is the Hayagriva, is the source of, is the embodiment of all the knowledge. Adharam sarva vidyanam Hayagriva upasmahe. So there is one temple in Chembur, and on the Hayagriva appearance day, they have Vidya, this Narsimha temple in Chembur, Vidya Aramba Samskar, and all the young childs of the Sri Sampradaya family, they come and they do Vidya Aramba. So once you are by very knowledgeable saint blesses you, then you are been bona fide. Nowadays in school, teachers are not in Guru Parampara. So the knowledge is not imparted in the heart of the child. So every time teacher has to make lots of attempt, and the knowledge I nahi raha hai. Because teacher be unbona fide and student be unbona fide. So dono ka knowledge is not very. So in olden days, they should not make any trouble. Homework karo, ye karo, wo karo. In our Mayapur Gurukul, they only teach for 3 days. Only 3 days teaching, and then rest of the day other activities like yagya and mantra tantra. Okay, so very less education, but once you teach that, those students will remember it for the lifetime. Nowadays students are failing in exams and this because of attraction, distraction, TV, because vidyarambha samskar is not being done, na? And upanayana samskar is the qualification for reading the Vedas. If for once you start entering the Gurukul, first day you will be done. According to the proper timing, the Upanayana Samskar will be done, and then you are connected to the Supreme Lord Brahman. Om, the Gayatri mantra, Om Bhur Bhuvasva Tasasa Vitur Varenyam, Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. So that energy of Krishna through Srimati Radharani is present, embodied in the entire universe. That you are invoking the special energy of the Lord by Omkar, chanting Om mantra. So nowadays the young boys, they are not chanting, invoking the special energy of the Lord. So therefore, people are very piety is very less in Kali Yuga. So for a very small thing, kala means fighting for a small thing. Why people are fighting for a very filthy small thing in Kali Yuga? Because all these samskara are not done. So they are not very purified, and they have not gotten the energy of the Lord. So that is why you are fighting for small things. If proper samskara would have been done, then छोटे मोटे चीज के लिए कल हुए fight होने का जरूरत ही नहीं होता. Okay. Then samavartana samskar, the end of the education, and you give you give the guru dakshina, and you take a vow from the guru that you will follow all the Vedic principle. And then you, if the inclination is there for marriage, then by the blessing of the guru you get married. Then guru will get the shishya married. So there is a very wrong conception that marriage is not for renunciate, but Srila Prabhupada ji in the 18th chapter mentioned that guru should encourage, instead of the disciple doing any wrong activity, guru should encourage the disciple to get married, and even the sannyasi should not refrain from yajna ceremonies like marriage. Prabhupada ji mentioned. So marriage is a very important samskara that has to be encouraged and performed for the betterment of the society. And okay, and then panchagya. So in the family life, you are doing 5 kind of sinful activity. Okay, 5 sinful act that is called pancha
Mahayagna Samskara.
that you are performing 5 kind of sinful activity in your family life. Okay, so to purify, if you are a mendicant, then you will not perform this pancha yajna samskara. Okay, so this is only done by couple married. Okay, because you are there in your house and you are using mortar to to grind, you are using mortar to grind masalas, dosas, idlis, right? You are killing so many insects, you are fermenting curd and all those things, you are brooming the floor, you are cooking, while cooking all many of the insects, living entities. So the 5 kind of sinful activities you are representing to rishi, the demigod, parents, humankinds, right? But in the Bhagavatam, there is a shlok, right, in the 11th canto, right? Deva Rishi Bhuta Parinam Pritrinam. While if you are doing Krishna Bhakti, then you need not do any other samskara like Pancha Yajna Samskara. But every day, 5 kind of obligations are given in the traditional, there is a Havan Kund in the traditional marriage, traditional Grihastha house, and every day 5 kind of tarpan. This is called tarpan. Tarpan means giving obligation in the fire to your forefathers, demigods, like all the gurujan, all the saintly persons who have helped, because you are reading sastras from the rishi. You are already obliged by the rishis. You are living a life according to the rishis, right? So you are obliged to them, and all the demigods, they are supplying all the material facilities. So you have to give your obligations, right? And then there is a manapastra samskar, right? The grihastha couple will follow like a brahma. All the grihastha couple,
Yes, bro.
all the grihastha couple, they will live like a brahmachari life. So Raga Govind Maharaj explains this Vanapastha, like once you go for yatra, like Kartik Yatra, Mayapur Yatra, so he says that couples should stay, the, the couples should stay alone. They should not, like husband and wife should not stay together in the yatra. And then this will be a practice for a Vanaprastha. So as soon as you get to a particular age of 50, then Vanam Gachet, right? You should go to the forest and leave your attraction for the life. So in the first kind of Bhagavatam, Dhritarashtra was forced, you know, Dhritarashtra was forced to
Quit to the
by
home.
Vidura, quit to home, and then within few days he got liberation, right? And then Antyeshti Samskara. So the Antyeshti Samskara is very important, because what sinful activities you are perform, the sages, the Rishi, the Pandit is requesting the demigods, the Supreme Lord Krishna, to forgive the sins that is been performed by that particular body.
1 minute, bro.
थोड़ा सा बनवा देना, ठीक है? तो हिलेगा नहीं वो,
हाँ,
ठीक है? आप नीचे आएंगे ना अभी?
हाँ, ठीक है ना? बोलिए.
हाँ नीचे आ जाइए, मैं यही हूँ. हेलो.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Yes, bro.
Ah,
Sorry,
so
some call came. Yeah.
so lastly, you are performing many sinful activities, right? Through the body. So you are requesting the Lord and the demigods that to forgive all your sinful. Demigods are like the witness, right, for your activities, right? You are requesting them to not give any punishment. So it one who it is there in the Dham Mahima, in Vrindavan Dham Mahima, Mayapur Dham Mahima, that if your body is being is Antyeshti Samskar is done in Vrindavan or Mayapur, then then the person gets a liberation. Therefore, many devotees, they take their parents' body to Vrindavan, or their beloved's body to husband's body to Vrindavan, so that for the last rites, so that somehow other, you get some kind of the Vraj, the dust of the land that touches the body, so some purification will be done to that person. So if we have a chance, if we get older in age, then we should have a desire to stay in a particular dham, and end our life if possible, in the dham, so that at the last time of our at the Antyeshti Samskara, the we get some purification.
So where is the
You can add
sannyas?
some
Where is the sannyas samskar?
So this when a sannyasi left his body, so there is the Hari Bhakti Vilas by Srila Gopal Satkriya Sara Deepika. Satkriya Sara Deepika by Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami. There he mentions that no major purification is to be done for sannyasi, because at the time of sannyas, by the mantra, you are burning your gross and subtle body. You are ideally, by the mantra, you are purifying your gross and the subtle body, and you are no longer in the bodily concept now. After the sannyas vow, actually traditionally you are no longer you are above the body, so no longer purification. Already the purification has been done by in the some sannyas ceremony, like that. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami doesn't recommend much. He says that prasadam can be offered to the demigod and to the Lord on the name, and some feast can be arranged, and no other major ceremony, like the apart from samadhi and putting the salt, no major ceremony is recommended for a very advanced devotee.
So, Radharash Bihari Prabhu, you are showing this reference of the 16 samskaras from this particular website. Can't we get any scriptures, the slokas and
Yes.
verses?
Yes, this is Satkriya Sar Deepika by Gopal Bhatta Goswami.
Okay,
And based on that book, Samskara book by Bhanu Swami.
okay. Do
Bhanu
you
Swami
have
is
that?
writing a
Do you have
book
that?
we have available on ISKCON directly, so we can read that. Okay.
Okay, nice. It's very great knowledge for understanding and knowing. I'm very grateful. So, today
You
being
can start.
today our Sundar Chaitanya Prabhu told me, and our next reading will be there from 2:30 to 4. So generally we supposed to read from 1 to 2. And yesterday
Okay, so you have changed.
no, yesterday generally 1 to 2 only. Today I went for clearing this. That's why I came at 1:30 to 2:30. We have done today. 1:30 to 2:30. 1 hour is almost over. So
It is okay for today.
so every day
One line we can say on Srimati Sita Devi. You can say few words on Srimati. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow is the Sita.
yeah, I
Devi.
was making one of the PPTs regarding that to upload in my this thing YouTube channel, and there I made some of the points which you can see and you can appreciate also. I will just show you the things which I made. So here
It's okay if you are busy. You can skip this.
No, I'll just show you whatever the presentations I made. You're able to see me? See the screen?
No, share.
Okay. So this is a Sita Mayas, the Sita Navami significance. I was making some of the PPTs and some of the notes from that. So tomorrow with the 9th day of Shukla Paksha Vaishaka month. So on this particular auspicious day, Mother Sita was appeared. So for that, some of the photos I was keeping, and I'm able to write here what is the significance. And this is a Prabhupada painting from our Ramayana book. This is our authorized picture. And Sita Mata, the epitome of sacrifices. I was making some of the slides how Sita Mata is born, and here especially identity of Mother Sita is basically from, we all know that Mother Sita is a wife of Lord Ram, and we generally know she's also daughter of King Janaka. And I don't know, somewhere I heard I got this that mother name, we never heard it, the Sunayana. Is that right, bro?
I
The mother name of
yes.
Sunayana is a mother name of Mother Sita. And then we see the role Ramayan, the Ramayan which is told that is Rama Ayana. Rama Ayana means it's surrounding all the Ramayana stories surrounding Mother Sita only. And she's very lovable by his parents. Yeah, correct, no?
Correct.
And she is also is non-different from the internal potency that Mother Goddess Lakshmi is. This avatar of Mother Lakshmi only from Lakshmi Narayana point of view. And see Krishna, Radha Krishna point of view, she is non-different from Radha only in the sense that energies, internal energy.
Yes.
And Sita Mata is epitome of sacrifice, and she is very virtuous and dedicated, and she's one of the satis mentioned in the scriptures. And I was finding, yes.
Her name is there in the 5 satis you remember in the morning, right?
Yeah.
There are name of 5 sati. You remember one of the names?
Sita Mata. So, and I finding some of the names of various names mother for having Mother Sita. One of the name is Vaidehi. And Janaki and Maithili, and I don't know, from Bhumija, because she came from the earth. So
Mithila, she's
Maithili, Mithila state, that's place Mithila. So these are the same names Sita Mata had in Ramayana. And some of the stories I was narrating how in the kingdom of Janakpur, Mother Sita was there, and when Janak Maharaj and Sunanya are engaged in the sacrifices, in the sacrifice they are found this in the golden box from the earth. This baby was born, and both of them took her and gave the name Sita because
you did not mention how Sita. What is Sita?
Sita means that flow is in a flow, that end of the edge of the flow is called Sita. I was about to mention, is not completed. I was about to complete and then I post. So then, so she's very.
In Manipedia website, there is a section for Sita Devi.
Okay, I will see it. That would be nice. So it is understood she's very beautiful and very compassionate girl, and she's believed that she's a daughter of goddess of Bhumi also. And at the end of the episode, Ramayana also, if you see, then Sita may also enter into the earth in the test of Agni Pariksha, the fire sacrifice. So some of the stories like we were mentioning, and I don't know, somewhere it mentioned that she's also called once the old story was in short form written. Then she later married to Lord Ram and in the Swayamvara, and she went into the forest with the Lakshman and Ram and Dandakaranya forest, and how they went to Ashoka Vatika and many places in short, and how they met Ram, and everything is shown in this particular bit. And later part of when the Sita is brought back again, when she was pregnant, and then she was given into the Valmiki ashram, and their two sons are there, Lava and Kusha. So short description of all this then we have written here. And another
One
story,
of the qualities you have not mentioned the qualities of Sita Devi, like merciful and all. How she forgave Jayant,
yeah,
Indra's son.
I'll mention. So this gap is there. I'm just preparing it, and some of the historical stories which we had, I don't know how much authorized that Sita Maza is actually the daughter of Ravana.
Daughter of Ravana?
Ravana and Mandodari.
No, this Vedavati story is there, right?
From the Vedavati story, yeah. So Vedavati is only took the birth as a daughter of Ravana, and she was only later thrown in the river flowing, and from there they have got in some lotus petal. Something. This also story was there.
No, this was there in the previous life of Vedavati. Vedavati was one of the incarnation of Lord Lakshmi, goddess Mother Lakshmi only, and she was doing some tapasya for Narayana, and this Ravana is known for getting attracted to women.
Yes.
So ऐसा कुछ है.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice, Prabhuji. All glories to you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So and then later the place where Mother Sita was there in the Janakpur, present in the Nepal. Have you been there?
We'll go once. आपकी कृपा से जाएंगे.
Yeah. So some of the photos I'm about to keep it there, the place of visiting, and some of the famous temples dedicated.
आपका voice is missing.
Some of the places dedicated to Mother Sita in the temples like Haryana and Kerala, and some of the Sri Lanka also. Mother Sita's temples are there. So this I'm about to prepare. So once it is finished, then I will make the presentation and post.
All glories to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Thank you so much. Today is a very valuable day. We have learned many things. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.